Hi, I'm Phil Ashey from the American Anglican Council with your weekly Anglican perspective. Several days ago, I had the great honor of speaking with Archbishop Eliud Wabukala, who is the spiritual head of millions of Anglicans in the Church of Kenya, as well as chair of the Global Fellowship of Confessing Anglicans. He was at a meeting in Nairobi just last week of the Anglican Alliance, which was a gathering of Anglican leaders who are focusing on microfinance and economic empowerment, which is a wonderful thing. But several days later, Archbishop Wabukala sent me this email, and let me just read this to you. He said, humanitarian work must have witness to the gospel at its heart. Unfortunately, the institutions of the Anglican Communion are not able to reflect a common vision of the gospel, and we must ensure that our zeal to combat material poverty does not blind us to the spiritual poverty of those who do not know Christ as Lord and Savior. Our unity as a communion cannot be built on making economic empowerment an end in itself. Now, I couldn't have said that better, and in fact, James says the same thing in chapter 2 of his letter. He says, suppose a brother or sister is without clothes and daily food. If one of you says to him, go, I wish you well, keep warm and well fed, and does nothing about his physical needs, what good is it? In the same way, faith by itself, if it is not accomplished by action, is dead. Well, apparently some folks in James' time were preaching the gospel but not attending to material needs. And likewise, we can't commit the other part of the error, which would be to commit to fulfilling material needs without addressing spiritual poverty. Both must go together. Let's remember that the gospel of Jesus Christ is a gospel that addresses poverty at every level. And let's not sacrifice any level of the power of the gospel of Jesus Christ.